Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Vince and welcome to my channel, and today I'm going to show you my fish and my shrimp. I've recently started my summer holidays, so it's about time I did something different, and so I'm going to show you my two tanks I've got. They're quite small, but they should be good. I live in Britain, so it's very cold normally, but as you can see outside it's actually really sunny, and it's the 6th of June today, as you see probably on the video. Maybe not, it depends on when I upload it. But I have 4 Armano shrimp, zebra Danio, whatever you call it. Dino, same thing. Let's get this to focus. And I think this is my biggest shrimp. He's about 1.5 inches. Not the biggest, but he's there with his mates, and I think he's just about to molt, and I'll try and get that on camera in a sec, and that's when he does. I've trapped, as you can see, look, the overall design. We just focus, come on, and there's like the ruins I've put there, and coral and some leaves and stuff. And in the second tank, this is the most recent tank I'm doing, is the same model of tank. It's pretty bare at the moment. I did have a clam in there, but it took up too much space. I've got 2 snails in there and 3 red cherry shrimp at the moment. I'm going to be putting some guppies in there because they're quite nice to look at, because there's quite a lot more colours where I am. Or like, it depends where you are, but it's like blue ones, red tail ones, lots of different varieties really. And so I went with this box here. This danger on the side, but I like it because it's like got like a kind of green thing. And I had a problem with the tank, which was that when you start out, because this is the older tank, when you start out it's like your tank is very clinical and there's not enough bacteria in it. So what I did to try and help that was try to add some of this spirulina, basically algae wafers, and I just crushed them up into a fine powder and then put them into this tank. So I hope that increases the algae bloom. I know most people prevent the algae from happening, but I actually need some algae at this point, because the red cherry shrimp will much appreciate it. And I'm not sure if you guys know what this plant is. Let me know in the description, because I'm not sure whether the red cherry shrimp appreciate it or not, and I'm not sure whether they can eat any of the leaves. But anyway, I'll leave that with you, and this is basically just an introduction to my channel, and I'll be focusing on the shrimp mainly, because they're more interesting. I find them more interesting because they do a lot more things like molting. I know you can make fish, but like breeding shrimp is different because there's much more colour variations. There are also lots of colour variations for fish, but I find they might be harder to like breed because they eat their own young and stuff. As you can see, the whole gang's right here. And it's quite uncommon that all of my shrimp come together in one big huddle, and they all just sit there for no apparent reason. Most of the time they're just eating lots of the crap that gets underneath the filter at the back. And if you're wondering what tank I was using, it's the Marina 360. They're like dirt cheap tanks. They're made out of acrylic as well, so they're a lot more robust than the traditional glass tanks. And if I do this, you can see the female at the back, just holding on. I know it's a female because I can see her saddle, and it's a little bit more golden than before. I'm not sure if the one right at the front is a female or not, but I'm pretty sure it's a male. Normally the females get bigger than the males, but at this point in time the male is the biggest. And they use their little mandibles on the front of their hands. They don't actually have any claws, and they just grasp at things and eat all the algae. Just a couple more things to note before I end the video. On the second tank, I was also going to add a bamboo shrimp, which I think are quite awesome because they can grow out to like 3 inches and they get massive. And also they have fans on their hands to collect all the particles in the water, which is why I think adding this spirulina sometimes can be good for them to grasp in their hands. I can't show the red cherry shrimp which are in the bush at the moment because they're juveniles. They're very small, and also they're around the back, so I can't really get back there at the moment. For food, I use a mixture of bloodworms and fish flakes. Sometimes I add the algae with it as well, but my fish is zebra Danio. I think that's how big they get. They get about 2 inches, no bigger. This one's a female. I've got also 3 gold white cloud minnows and just 3 normal white cloud minnows. And also, as you can see over here, I have an absolutely enormous ram snail, if it can focus. Come on, there you go. And yeah, he's been in there for a good year now. I mean, no, not he's been in the tank for a year. He's a year old, about over a year. He's laid some eggs, as you can see. But yeah, that's about it really. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're new on my channel, which you most likely are because this is a new channel as well. It makes sense. Oh, and also for my air pumps, I use Air Pump 2. It's like basically really basic company. It stands for 2 valves, and then this one's called Air Pump 1. I don't know exactly what the company is, I'll let you know later on, but I did used to have a clamshell attached to it and used to bubble up and down, but it was too much disturbance on the water. Disturbance on the water is good, but like too much can like threaten. I think it was just scaring the shrimp a lot because they couldn't really swim around properly with all that bubbles in their face. I'm also cooking up some brine shrimp as well. They've already hatched, but I've waited about 3 days for this, and I want to see them get really big. I did have them in this pot here, but I fed most of them to my fish, and they really appreciated that. And but anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Yeah, see you in the next one.